Yes, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Life Unscripted. Today, I want to let you know that there are four basic assets that you do have to build quality relationships. Even when you think that you have fear, you are an introvert, you are whatever it is, because a lot of fear have made you not to recognize this asset as something you can work with wherever and at what point you are in life. That is why I'm bringing this consciousness, because there is little of the success you are going to create without connection as well as building relationships. And so today I'll be sharing with you four basic assets to build quality relationship wherever you are and at the season of your life. Hi, my name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗦𝗄𝗧𝗏, and I welcome you into another episode of Life Unscripted. In Life Unscripted, I share with you how you can become a student for life beyond academic session or school system in order that you achieve optimum and sustainable success. In that light, we are building confident global champions who understand that life is unscripted and they have taken the discipline to pick up a pen and a paper to write and rewrite their script. And of course, you don't write your script in a paper, but you write your script in the hearts of men. Whatever that is being deposited based on that feedback is what you document as your process and what you document as your progress, which will in turn become a book, become a masterclass, become a business that is going to help generations to come. That is why we are building Confident Global Champion. If it is your first time on my channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And if it is your first time on Facebook, hit that follow button because that is one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And of course, I'm going to share with you why in this series. So, for the purpose of this series, I'm going to share just two because it has to be expanded in two ways. So, what is the first asset that you do have in order that you begin to build your quality relationship? The first one you have is the quality of your mind. Most of the times, most of the times, people complain about, and these people they are not doing those things, the government are not doing well, those things are not doing well. You are always seeing what is not doing well, but you are not seeing what you can do right. Why? Because there is an absence of knowledge. My people perish because they do not know. And the summary of the knowledge that you must have acquired consistently makes up the content of your mind. All right. And so that will determine how you interpret life. That determines what you can see per time. That's why people with big vision are the people who can see big enough based on the quality and the quantity of materials they have absorbed in their mind. So most of the times, the conversation you are having is always about lack. And of course, you are going to attract poor people because this is what they always complain. They are always complaining instead of creating. So you always keep blaming, you always keep complaining because the quality of your mind cannot be able to associate the difference. And you don't have that particular content. You don't have that particular content that equips you to start creating instead of complaining. And so the quality of your mind affects the conversations that you have. And the conversations that you have is going to determine the level of people who are going to connect with you. So one of the assets you need to build upon is the quality of your mind. What are the books, the type of books, not just any book. Anybody can read any book in any subject. But I want to ask you, what kind of book do you read? What kind of master classes or learning programs do you engage in? What kind of study and habits have you built to build the quality of your mind? Because this is going to be an asset that is going to affect the quality of your conversation through expression in order to attract a certain level of people. So the quality of your mind determines the quality of people that you are willing to attract. Now, what is the second asset? The second asset that you have is the depth of your heart. Most people, they know so much, but they are not compassionate. They are not empathetic. They don't even know how. they don't even have a large heart to truly love people. They even use their knowledge to suppress people who don't even know. And you see, that is where we find philanthropists, because philanthropists are not people who give you for free. Philanthropists are people who have the love for people. And for you to actually develop love for people, the depth of your heart has to be so strong. You need a large heart to actually develop that love for people. And love for people is an extension of love for yourself, and which love for yourself is based on the relationship you have with God, developing and equipping your soul and your mind into, by extension, this is going to happen. That's why it comes from first the quality of your mind before um, digging deep into the depth of your heart. So I want to ask you, do you truly love people? Or maybe because of the knowledge you have, you use it to suppress people. How many people have been suppressed because you know that thing? How many people have you used it to do all manner of negative things? See, as a matter of fact, you see these scammers and these people you are complaining about, they know something, but the point is that they don't have the depth of the heart and that love for people to actually help them. Rather, they use it to suppress them. So now, because of the fact that the depth of your heart cannot accommodate true love for people, there is little you can contribute in a particular relationship. Whatever you bring to the table is going to be a burden instead of a blessing. Whatever you're going to bring to the table is toxicity instead of prosperity. So I want to ask you, do you truly love people for who they are? Because it is when you love people that the next two different aspects I'm going to share with you in the part two of this particular series is going to manifest how much you are going to be. And that is why in Confident Global Champions, I share with you how to build credible connections, emphasis on credible connections, because there is a part of credibility many people have actually dealt with because they have lacked their sense of value and ethics that stems from their virtue in life. So you need to be able to come into this space. And if you believe that CGC is going to help equip you through bringing into consciousness this virtue that you do have, as well as translating it to value and ethics, expanding the depth of your heart for the true love of people, and using this asset to actually attract the quality people, now it is time for you to type CGC in the comment section. Our next masterclass is coming up on Wednesday, and that Wednesday, that Wednesday, right, is we are going to talk about vitality. This is because there is a limit to how much you are going to enjoy what you are building when you are sick. You know, the days that you are sick, you are tired to do anything, all right, for yourself, not to talk of for other people. And you know, the story of Steve Jobs should be able to teach you one or two things. When he was having health challenge, it now limited the time space for him to expand that which massive success which he has already built. So it's time for us to talk about vitality and the health holistic health principle that help you become a global leader. You see, in the Confident Global Champion, it has to do with everything that has to do with your becoming. And that is what features in our master classes consistently for the essence of their becoming. And it is time for them to build their inner assets, those potentials, those talents, those gifts that they do have, and refine them with the knowledge and coming into consciousness of this asset to be able to extend it to the quality relationship that will help them multiply the result of what they have identified. That is why we love the fact of education for what it is, rather than school system as a building. And you need to be able to understand the true concept of education in order to go through this process of becoming not a local champion, but a confident global champion. If you believe that, type CGC in the comment section. Let's help you. If you want to have one-on-one conversation with me, hit the link in the description of my channel if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that link on my bio. Let's have the conversation and take this to a whole new level. And I can't wait to be able to share your testimony to the world. I still remain your friend. And you're going to get Edupreneur, founder of the Confident Global Champions Network, Mrs. 𝗟𝗲𝗦𝗄𝗏. And until I come your way again in the next episode of Life Unscripted, don't forget that it is time for you to live the life you are proud of and not the one people recommend. Understanding that you don't need to play anyone's script. You need to start writing your own script. And the best way to write your script is not on paper, it's actually in the hearts of men. Hence, the need for you to know the assets in building quality relationship. I'm going to see you in the second part of this particular series and this particular episode. Till then, bye for now.